She does. She is alive. Wow, that spiked my volume up really high. We're just gonna fix that. Uh-huh. So, she lives. I'm here. Anybody watching on other feeds, my main chat is on Twitch, so if you want to hop over to Katarina Adria on Twitch, that's where we're hanging out at. I'm going to do my best to get BG3 to open on this computer for the first time in probably a year. I've been playing it on the Steam Deck that I got the hubs. Neat. I really don't care about the Discord overlay Baldur's Gate. I just wanna play my game. But yes, how are you? I was not expecting anybody to pop in like immediately. I hope you are doing well, Wild Knight. Yeah, I'm back for not only the back half of my birthday month, but the back half of Pride, which, if you believe the jokes, is the bisexual's favorite time of the month, so it's like perfect. Holy shit, Baldur's Gate. What the fuck? Let me set up that game capture because I am an idiot. We are also doing a very chatty and cursey words kind of... There we go. Kind of stream tonight because that's where we're at. I'm old, I'm tired, it's been a shitty month, so now we're gonna turn it up now that I finally have time, and it looks like I will have a normal streaming schedule again before too long, because if I play my cards right, I will have a child in daycare again. No more dragging and dying at the end of the day. So, instead of opening up... God, I love that sound. I almost completely forgot that I need to just not music while Baldur's Gate is up. Yeah, Baldur's Gate, stop being a jerk. Where did my hair clip go? Did I even put it back in my hair? I have my cute little strawberry hair clip so that I could feel good about myself turning old. For anyone who missed it, who doesn't know me like on a true and personal level, I turned 33 at the beginning of this month, and I am fucking feeling it. Let us check my mod manager. I accept. I will be adjusting settings so that I don't get kicked off of Twitch, because I don't know about y'all, but I play the game in its full glory, if you catch my drift. Do I already have anything installed? Yes. Which one is this? I don't even remember which mods I have. That's where we're at. I haven't put any of... It's a crossplay UI, okay. I don't have any fucking mods set up on the Steam Deck right now. Let's check our quality of life mods real quick. Okay, those are some badass camp clothes. I have a problem. I probably should not... You know what? It's Pride Month. I'm pan, I'm poly, and I'm sick of everyone getting jealous all the time, okay? I just had Gale and Astarion in the game that I started this week, or in the last week or two, to refamiliarize myself, you know? Just like catty levels of wow. Dialogue that I had not previously gotten. And I think I'm gonna snag the camp clothes. There was a hair mod that I wanted to grab. That's not bad. But it is not... What race mods do we have? More enemies. Let's drop quality of life. Faces. Glowing eyes restored is a nice, I beg your very pardon. There is a vampire origin now? Angel themed race and class. Is that not just fucking ASMR? True sight, telepathy, aether. It is! It's just fucking ASMR! Y'all, pick up a book. I'm begging you. Pick up a book! Please! God almighty. Okay, and that's how this stream is starting out today. It'll be really nice to edit down for YouTube later, because Lord knows I will never reach monetization with my mouth. That reminds me, monetization and shit, I am gonna set Patreon back up. Like, I've never taken down Patreon, but nobody's, like, ever used it either. But Patreon will be going up. Not so much... Like, it'll be part of my stream. So, let me explain the fact that I actually have a DBA under Katarina Adria Arts, which, of course, hi, I'm Kat. And that has taken on the... That still feels really loud to me. I don't know if it is to y'all. I'm adjusting it in my headphones, too. But, so I have Katarina Adria Arts. And that is my graphic design, my paintings, well, I say my writing very loosely. There are a number of things that I will be attempting to publish that will be under a completely different author name, because I don't want my family to know it's me writing it. So that's where we are there. But there will be information on my Patreon in a paid tier about those books as well. And I am actually considering, I have a couple small side projects that I will probably also sell in paperback and on Amazon, which conveniently enough are nearly ready. But I figured the unedited version I could put up on Patreon at a low tier, the edited version at a higher tier for digital copies, and then, of course, any edits, updates, design work, etc. So Patreon will be going live again for Katarina Adria, and that will include some stuff about gaming, about streaming, about writing, about art, a little bit of everything. Let's see. Protector, Fallen, or Scourge. Okay. That seems a little broken. I'm down. I have been wanting an ASMR race, so... Here's the thing, I am working out what I need to do, and this seems like a good idea a good place to mention it. I'm working out what I need to do to write a modern setting Faerun novel, and it's open-ish, legally speaking. There are some hoops to dance around before any kind of sales and whatnot because of the setting. So the terms and conditions and copyright and all of that got complicated recently-ish in the last couple years, and that's what I'm working on to handle that. Dragonborn Wings, that's a work in progress, so I will hold on to that as a reminder. Sanguine Stalker Rogue subclass, that is 1000% meant for Astarion. Goliath. Bet bitches. Everybody loves a muscle mommy. Cool. Lydia's heads. I will take that. There is a hair mod, and I cannot find... You know what? I could probably just search for it if I had a brain. We're gonna drop races. Tasha's Cauldron of Hairstyles. Packs 1 and 2 were previously downloaded. Yes, darker black hair. And extra tabs on Dragonborn. There it is, Tab's Hair Salon. I missed you so much. We are fucking modding. I am not going to necessarily use any of the particularly broken mods that I've been using in my spare time because I feel like that's cheating on stream. But we're gonna do some fun, cute stuff. Because some of the quality of life mods are fucking fucked. That is crazy. Oh, there's languages. I can play Baldur's Gate in German. Oh, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna help my German. Ooh, Ranger equipment. I will need to remind myself that that's here later. So the basket of equipment. I had, the full basket of equipment. I will not be using that mod right now. Maybe another time. But yes. We are in fact modding. And actually, do I need to... Cool. What you mean not signed in? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, we are gonna go to big head mode so I can log into Larian in peace. But we are still playing Baldur's Gate. I just didn't know I'd been logged out of Larian. So, we're gonna... I don't remember my Larian password either, which is the other reason. The other reason we're in big head mode. No, I don't want that going up either. I could have sworn I had my password folder up. Fuck it, it's fine. Since on stream, it's been a while. I ended up working at the school for a while as a substitute last semester. Well, first semester of last year into second semester. And it wasn't working out. I wasn't able to get enough hours to justify childcare. So I last streamed last summer. And then went into that, which went about as well as you'd expect with disability. I mean, it was awful. And then I wasn't able to get to certain sites between distance and childcare limitations because my kid was in staff daycare and then the others were in school with no aftercare. So, I mean, okay, maybe I don't have a Larian account and I'm an idiot. That just means we're going to create a new Larian account. And so I have since spent the last several months home with my son, who is 4. We're trying to get him into a pre-K program because he is getting unruly to the point that I can't handle because he needs that interaction. So that's what we're going to do. I did that wrong. And then I will be back here. Okay, so I do have an account. I just don't remember what the account is. But prior to the past week or two, that was also the last time I played Baldur's Gate. Was like right after I modded it last year. Let's try that. Or not. I'm having to check my email for my Larian password because I actually want everything to be done all together. So yeah, this is actually my first stream in probably a year or close to it. Pretty sweet. But yeah, so here we are. Let's get that. There we go. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty great. Let's try that. There we go. Larian is successfully logged in. Sweet. That will be awesome. How is the new place? Did you go far? Biggish. I know that feeling. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Fabulous. Let's make sure. We are still gonna do Explorer because I'm a tiny baby bitch. Okay. That's not too bad. Now, the real question is... Is this what I have to do? Yeah, we're gonna stick with Explorer. Possibly. And I mean, that's all good and well, but what I need to actually do is, I know it's here somewhere. Obviously, I want to allow crossplay. We're going to enable the Twitch extension, because that should have already been done. I don't know why it wasn't. Keybinds are fine. Audio's fine. There is a button here somewhere. Where did it go? Maybe it is in mods now. I don't know. I haven't actually... There was a button in here that let me turn off stuff. So let me hit the mod manager. Oh, it's the basket of equipment. So that one should be fine as long as I don't... Well, I don't necessarily want the basket of equipment right now for this one. We'll stick with Explorer. But at least my general settings are now prepared. I'm gonna drop that down real quick. I already drank all of this. Just forgot that I should have all of my chats viewable, and I don't. I really hope no one is trying to chat on YouTube. Oops. No, I'm glad you stopped in, though. I completely understand. You're working. I'm not. I will actually be streaming again in the daytime once the boy bean starts childcare, because he will be doing half days. So I will deposit him at 8 and pick him up at 1, and I will stream in the mornings. And the occasional evening. Oh, you're still unemployed. You're just tired? I feel that. But no, get some sleep. I am also perpetually unemployed after discovering that I lost the opportunity I had applied for by this much. So, good night. And I will see you when I start streaming during the day again. You know, I was just thinking, that awesome lawyer lady that I like watching has coffee and cursey words. Maybe I should do something ridiculous and similar, though I would probably use far more cursey words than she does. Ugh. Ugh. I hate these things. That is an excellent question. Who am I? No, please don't reset the tutorials. I'm begging you. Let's see, we've got full vampire, a creature of the night. You have a thirst for blood. There's no way to cure this without death. You are now free and a full vampire after your master vampire was killed in the Mind Flayer ship when both of you were taken from Baldur's Gate. You're a vampire with many powers at your disposal. Transform into a mist or bat, dark vision at 24-meter range, resistance to necrotic damage, proficiency with musical instruments, but vulnerable to radiant damage and fire. Okay. What's the difference between spawn and lesser spawn? That's a little odd. Well, we're gonna fuck around with this. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Because I do have other races modded in, like ASMR. Everybody loves an ASMR. I also got wings for the Dragonborn. which is always fun. I do not believe I will be playing a monk this time. A monk is what I just started. I will probably be going back to my tried and true regardless of what I choose. In terms of class, race, I don't know yet, but the curiosity is killing me. We're gonna go with full vampire because I have to know. I have to know. Okay, I usually fall back on drow and tiefling, but I do have Azamar now, which gives me healing hands and light, which is very awkward as a vampire, but I'm kind of here for it. Let's do it. Let's see, the last Azamar I played was actually a fallen Azamar. So let's actually take a look at this breakdown because I literally just snagged these mods. If you are joining in on TikTok, hi, I do have my chat open to the side, but my primary chat is currently over on Twitch. I can see you, but everything is in front of me on the other side. If you do want to watch or share or join in the chat, you can hop over to twitch.tv/KatarinaAdria, just like it's spelled over there. And we will go from there. But I am still happy to chat, so thank you for joining me. Let's see here. Protector Azamar, charged by the powers of the good. By the powers of good to guard the weak, strike at evil where it arises, and to stand vigilant against the darkness. From a young age, Protector Azamar receives advice and directives that urge it to stand against evil. Boost to wisdom. Okay, I don't know where my cat went. Fallen Azamar. Boost to strength. I mean, it's the same thing as Protector, just touched by dark powers or who turns to evil in early adulthood. A group of Azamar whose inner light has been replaced by shadow. I would like to express that if you have never looked at the 5e Fallen Azamar, you should. I highly recommend it. Let's see, what have we got for Scourge? Scourge Azamar are imbued with a divine energy that blazes intensely within them. It feeds a powerful desire to destroy evil. A desire that is, at its best, unflinching, and at its worst, all-consuming. That's terrifying. I don't know that I know how to play a character that good. Many Scourge Azamar wear masks to block the world out and focus on containing this power, unmasking themselves only in battle. Boost to Constitution. What is the variant Azamar? Whereas Tieflings have fiendish bloodlines, or blood in their veins, Azamar are the descendants of celestial beings. These folks generally appear as glorious humans with lustrous hair, flawless skin, and piercing eyes. Azamar often attempt to pass as humans in order to right wrongs, defend goodness on the material plane without drawing undue attention to their celestial heritage. They strive to fit into society, although they usually rise to the top, becoming revered leaders and honorable heroes. Boost to intelligence. Honestly, with the full vampire bloodline, I think Fallen Azamar is the only correct answer. I just wanted to know what was there. I'm sorry if you thought there was going to be a choice this time. When I continue this, after tonight, the Twitch thing, or the Twitch overlay thing should be functioning. But we're going to do Fallen Azamar. We are not going to do Barbarian. I have done a little bit of play as Barbarian. I have not been a fan. I've not been a fan of Fighter. Paladin is hit or miss. I'm usually running a Warlock, a Ranger, or a Druid. Do not ask me how many of these I actually have. I have deleted a number of saves at this point, and we are probably looking something like close to 400 hours in this game at this point. So, it is what it is. Let's see. I know the music just stopped. I adjusted something on my lower screen. Trying to get everything sorted out so that I can see it. Maybe if I pull this over here, pop it up like that. There we go. I think that'll do it. Okay, I should now be able to see the Twitch chat as well if you're joining me on YouTube. I am so sorry I do not have that chat up right now. Like I was saying, I don't really think I've tried Cleric. No, I haven't. I haven't run Cleric and I haven't run Bard. I haven't run a Rogue. And I haven't run a Wizard. Where's my die? Where's my decision die when I need it? I know there has to be dice in this room somewhere. I think all of our dice got moved downstairs, which is exceptionally unfortunate right now. About to move this beanbag chair into my chair and see if I can sit in it like that. Anyway. Let's see. I do enjoy a solid druid, but I don't think druid handles as well inside Baldur's Gate. Personally. Like, don't get me wrong, I like it. And Beastmaster Ranger is such a hard fall to for me. I don't know necessarily that it's worth it. I need to close out some stuff real quick because I'm having weird issues over here. The fuck is my task manager? No. There it is. What is running right now? Definitely don't want that running. I'll end that task. Why is Microsoft Edge up? What the fuck is an Edge? Who the fuck uses Edge? Like, I don't understand. That's Copilot shit. Why is my shit all up in Edge? Of course it is. Let's see. Do I still have extra Steam windows open? No. I don't know. It's being very weird. Hop over to performance. Woo! Okay, so the Wi-Fi itself might be the problem with what I'm seeing. It's fine. Okay, sorry. Troubleshooting on my end so that I could make sure things were still running. I apologize. Anyway, I fall back on Ranger a lot. I think I started Sorcerer, but didn't do a ton with it. I haven't done Wizard at all, but I'm already overwhelmed running a Wizard for Gale. Then again, running a Necromancer in the party might not be bad instead of just a regular Warlock. But I need to fill a gap because ugh, gross. I'm gonna have to keep Lae'zel with me. Okay, I should clarify, I don't necessarily dislike the idea of Lae'zel. She just gets on my nerves so badly that I cannot stand having her in my party for extended periods until the end of Act 2, early Act 3. want to do something out of my normal. I just don't think Wizard is it this time, though. I feel like if I play my cards right, even if I roll glass cannons all out, I can drop enough damage to make it worth it. I'm fine with True Strike. Why is Light a selected cantrip? I should get that automatically. Yeah, I've already got that one locked in. So let's drop Light. I really don't like Acid Splash either. Ray of Frost isn't bad. I don't really like Booming Blade. Firebolt gets boring. But if I'm running well, I'm doing a sorcerer, not a necromancer, so there's Bursting Sinew, which isn't awful. I just haven't found much use for it yet either. 1 to 8, 1 to 10. This one, okay, is the one that I can do from a distance. Poison Spray is worse than Acid Splash. You know, let's go ahead and take Friends as a cantrip. And then we'll have 2 spells. Chromatic Orb, and we are not getting rid of Magic Missile. I have learned my fucking lesson. If I need to switch it out for Featherfall later, I will. But let me be the first to tell you, I have run enough mages to know that it does not matter if it is a campaign here in Baldur's Gate or if it is a live campaign with my friends. I will not, for any reason ever, abandon Magic Missile. It expands beautifully, it always hits, and if you have the spell slots for it and are in a jam, spam the fuck out of it till you can't anymore. That's all I'm saying. Magic Missile speaks for itself. The only thing I wonder is if Chromatic Orb is worth it. It's not bad, but Ice Knife does some nice damage, and, well, it's piercing, and I think that's where Chromatic Orb comes in, because you can choose damage type. We're gonna keep Chromatic Orb right now. Subclass. So we have a couple bloodline options. Let's see. Draconic Bloodline. Pretty straightforward. Shadow Magic. You siphon your powers from the Shadowfell itself, the light in your soul snuffed by an unsettling darkness. Gives you superior dark vision and strength of the grave. That's a nice thing to have. It makes you at least a modicum less squishy. Ooh, so I've got to tell you, my favorite sorcerer was actually an OA. I really wish they'd rename the book at this point, after it's been made exceptionally clear that anyway, not the point. So Storm Sorcery is amazing. I think OA might actually be Pathfinder instead of D&D, but it's amazing. They have a Master of Storms Sorcerer path that is the most glorious ever, especially when you combine it with the homebrew Sylph that has been around for years at this point, but is so beautifully balanced. I am upset that it's never been added in by Paizo. That's just my personal opinion. Let's see. Anyway, the subclass feature on this one is... Ooh, this gives you Fly as a bonus action. Then there's this. I have not actually touched Wild Magic Sorcery yet, but I feel like the Chaos could make it worth it. but I don't know how wild magic will play out in a video game versus in a campaign in real life. Increased chance of wild magic surge, because that's what everyone needs. And I mean, Draconic Bloodline is pretty straightforward. And you get Tasha's Hideous Laughter with Copper. Sleep with Brass. Fog. Featherfall. Disguise. Spray of Sickness. Could be worse. Okay, it's Armor of Agathis, not... Witch Bolt. Grease isn't worth it. Neither really is Burning Hands, honestly. If you're a sorcerer and you are close enough to put hands on someone for Burning Hands, you are in the wrong location. As a mage, you should not be there. You shouldn't. Just straight up should not be there. So I don't think I'll do Draconic Bloodline. Shadow Magic seems to work really well for Fallen Azamar Vampire, but at the same time, Wild Magic is just... That's what I'll do. When I fiddle around with some other stuff, I will run a Wild Magic Sorcerer then. But for I think for the stream, we're gonna stick with a Shadow Magic Sorcerer for this. Background. We're not gonna go with Acolyte. What's Haunted one? A wicked moment, person, or thing that cannot be slain by sword or spell haunts your mind and flickers in your peripheral vision. You carry it wherever your adventure takes you, or perhaps it carries you. That's also like peak creep, like creep factor. For this type of character. I mean, Noble is there, but Outlander would make sense. So for medicine and intimidation. Athletics and survival would make sense, but okay, so Outlander isn't. Don't necessarily need deception or sleight of hand either. Entertainer could be fun. I feel like Haunted one fits really well. And then of course you have your ability. Oh, that is a 19 in charisma. That is beautiful. Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna move on to appearance now and just... I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like, this is where I live. In the character creation, I think way too much about it. I know I'm pasty as fuck right now. But believe it or not, I am in fact not entirely white, which is why I'm so tired of everything being based... No, let me rephrase that. This is why I love Baldur's Gate, because I can have a wide variety other than your standard Stacy and Steve is the way to put it. Give some facial feature variety. Let's see. See, this one actually reminds me of a number of people I've met between tribes as well. I like that head too. I'm actually really liking this one. Love this variety that's been added in. So for ASMR, what skin... oh, it's all basic? That's odd. Okay. So I had been looking at High Elf and realized that's where they had tucked all of the Moon Elf stuff. But we're still gonna stick with ASMR. I'm just gonna... all skin colors, hi. And come down here to the Moon Elf tones, because I feel like that would not be something uncommon. Yeah. So... trying to decide which one I like, because it slightly shifts the undertone to... I think that one's nice. Is it technically an ASMR skin tone? No. But fight me, they're half celestial. Square it up. I say they can be whatever color they want. Just like elves. If elves can be balls to the wall crazy shit, so can ASMR. I think I like that scoring. Don't need it to be particularly older. But I feel like the adventurers at this point are getting caught up in stuff. Anyway, I see a couple people popping in and through on TikTok, so thank you very much for coming in. Feel free to chat or just hang out. I am going through character creation on a True Vampire Fallen ASMR. I have modded the shit out of this today. Haunted One background. So that's what we're doing right now. And if you enjoy, you can feel free to drop a follow, because I'm going to be doing this regularly again. No vitiligo. Nothing. Oh, wait. Do some of the tattoos not work on ASMR? Some of the tattoos may not work on ASMR. Okay. Fine then, I guess. Ruin all my fun. No, I'm actually probably gonna... I do really like this one. But there is another one, I think it's this one that I particularly like as well. Yeah. I think we might stick with this. And just to take a look. Versus... yeah, let's do that. It's not subduer loops that I'm looking for. It's this one. Maybe. That's right. ASMR have normal ears, so it's not like they're gonna stick out from a hairstyle. Whatever. That's fine. Eyes. I don't know. Let's make her human-ish in some respects. After all, that's what an ASMR is. Not typically terrible about the heterochromia thing, but occasionally it's a nice bit of flavoring. I like this green. Ooh, that green's really nice too. There we go. Any makeup? Let's see. Eh. Sure. You know what? We're gonna leave it black. Because why not? You probably can't tell, but I am fond of my black eyeliner. Actually, I think... Too close. There we go. We will drop back the intensity because as soon as I do this... Yep, there it goes. The intensity comes right back up. Or it feels like it anyway. Hair. Here we go. I just added new hairstyles. Let's see if they... Oh, it does not look like any of the extra hairstyles actually came into... There is one that I like fairly well. No. Well, that one's not bad. I could have sworn what I was looking for was farther up, but it might not be. I don't like that. That's what my monk had. Maybe it is farther up. I could have sworn I dropped in Tasha's, but it may not work on this particular group. Is it this? No. It should be through here somewhere. I don't think it was... Dewdrop is cute, but it wasn't what I was looking for. There's like an undercut thing that's super cute that I really like. That for whatever reason, I just do not see. And it may just be... Oh, no, here it is. That's cute. Yeah, that's so weird. I definitely just don't see it here. The particular hairstyle I'm actually looking for. We'll go with this. Which is totally fine. What do we want to do about hair? Ooh, that darker black did work out really well. So let's come over here, hit the highlights, and do... I'm going to drop back the intensity. Okay. And then might be able to adjust the graying to a better color to give us the effect. No. Let's try this one. I'm looking for. Perfect. Close enough. This is a game of horseshoes and hand grenades, and we have made it. We're not doing any facial hair, but it's fun to look. There we go. Fuck. Does anybody know any ASMR names? Like, I'm gonna have to sit here and Google an ASMR name because I'm running out of ideas. And I've already taken the most recent one. Also, yes, it is a phone in my hand. It's just a broken one. I can't use my interior screen, so I'm using the outer screen like a hobo because fixing my phone would cost more than I would probably spend on replacing it, which is horrifying. But here we are. Anyway, let's see what ASMR names we can find on the good old-fashioned fantasy name generator. There it is. Fantasy name generator ASMR Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, if I named her Rama, I'd be doing nothing but singing Rammstein after that. For context, it's spelled similarly to what one would expect of German. These are horrible. Oh my god. You know what? That's perfect. I spent so long at the beginning of this talking about the ASMR, or well, the book that I'm writing, that I'm hoping to eventually work through and buy, Wizards of the Coast, and maybe get it thrown into the realm of, well, maybe one day the Forgotten Realms series, because R.A. Salvatore is a god among men in terms of publishing D&D novels. But if I can figure my way around the copyright, talk to the right people, I have a modern D&D setting on the Sword Coast that I'm working through. I say modern very loosely. Anyway, future D&D setting on the Sword Coast, and the main character is an ASMR named Limne. And that's what we're going for. Onward. Let's see. Guardian. You know what I haven't had for a Guardian yet? I haven't had a half-orc Guardian. No, I have. I haven't had a gnome Guardian. Or was it a dwarf? I've definitely had a halfling. Yeah. I definitely haven't had a Gith either. Let's do a Gith. That sounds fun. Actually, I think I like this face the best. Yeah. Far older than I intended. Not gonna do any freckles. Body art if we got going. Too much. I like that one. Let's see. What in the name of tattoo colors do we have going on? Oop. That's gross. I didn't like that. That was scary. Ah, that matches her armor. That'll work. Actually, the midnight tears work really well, I think. I love The little crows. Gith have really cool eyes too, though, man. Like, everybody likes to shit on Gith, but they look really cool. The only thing that I'm sad about is I don't think I've seen whether or not anybody has put forth a Gith Zerai mod for extra characters. I'm actually gonna go with this one. No need for that. That is a lot of hair on a Gith. That just seems wrong. A lot of these seem really long. Because they are. They definitely are. The physics is nice, though. I will give it that. That just screams Karen, and I can't do it. Okay, so we have all kinds of princess hair, and we're just not gonna do that. No. You know what? I'm kind of here for it. I just gotta decide which one I like better. I think I actually like that better. We're gonna do that. Gith have really weird hair. That one was a little too toadish. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. Yeah. I can deal with that. Let's go. I will be doing my best to keep an eye out. I think I turned off all the NSFW stuff. However, I am going to be ready to, at a moment's notice, for any future scenes or clothing changes. Be careful until I know, because for whatever reason I couldn't find the setting that I was looking for. And so I feel like I'm going to have to be really careful, because I don't want to get kicked off the platform over the game that I'm playing because I'm struggling with the settings. Like that simple. Anyway, those of you who might be coming in and hanging out on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch, hi, because I don't see anybody I know offhand. I'm Kat. Nice to meet you. And this is what I do. I play games, I draw things, I write things, and I prattle. I talk a lot. I talk a lot of shit. I swear a lot. That is why I tend to not have E for everyone type of streams. And on After Dark, I usually find something to sip that is a little more of an adult beverage. So, excuse me. Can. My husband's office is a train wreck, and that's where I'm at right now. So, we're just gonna play through this opening scene. It's a hell of a fall, bruh. It's a lot of trust you're putting in a fucking dragon. Like I said earlier, it's been a while since I've actually played this game, and I just picked it back up to check out some of the general improvements and updates, quality of life stuff, and mods. So that's what we're doing. I have modded the fuck out of this, short of the basket of shit, the basket of items mod. I have not put on this particular playthrough, and will not be for the foreseeable stream future. However, I don't think I will have needed to, as I picked up the vampire mod update that gives you the choice between true vampire, true vampire spawn, and lesser spawn, and we are running a true vampire right now. So. And then, I will run this alternately with, Star Wars The Old Republic and some art. I have some sticker design thumbnails that I have sketched up to continue. Yeesh. Welcome to Avernus. Avernus? Avernus. You know, nobody says it the same way, like, ever. But I'm hoping to be back to streaming 4 to 5 days a week here shortly. So we will just alternate runs between working on getting through a campaign completely on stream, as well as finishing the legendary player on Star Wars The Old Republic, and of course forever my art stuff, because I love doing it. So if you're gonna watch, I guess at some point you'll have to either turn away or suck it up. My head. Fuck, I forgot to adjust her voice. Oh, that sounds horrible. Gonna have to find a mirror and deal with that soon. Oh, that's right. So the downside to playing on Steam Deck is forgetting that you can't just walk around normally and the camera doesn't pan like I expected it to after using a controller. No, but I think this guy has something. Yeah. Okay, this is not the person that has something in it. Maybe I should have turned the tutorial back on. Always room for more? Always room for more fucking money.
Resplendent with psionic energy.
Beautiful. I also want to clarify that I am not speedrunning anything. I am not doing as little rest as possible, and if you want to watch someone playing difficult of any kind, I am not your gal. Your non-binary pal, if you will. I'll accept either. In truth. So, yeah, okay, I did not get the basket of items. I just wanted to be sure I'd remembered to turn that mod off. I really don't want to have to ignore it. So we're gonna take shit from this mind flayer and... Good.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
We're gonna investigate. And I'll take it. I'm probably gonna change dice later. It's using the same dice as I set up for the other game.
The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
I don't feel like getting exploded. What other powers do I have? Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Vampire Claw attack. Oh my. So we're gonna have to... Yeah. Okay. Bestow full vampire. Wait. I beg your very pardon. Okay. But excuse me. What the ever-living shit is this class? You can what? Oh, this. I'm sorry, I'm just now looking through all of these mods. Except Will. Look, I don't think Will could be forced to get over that. That's kind of fucked. Oh, that is glorious. Okay. Toggle house and acceptance. Oh, you cannot be serious. This is glorious. Okay. Perform. Remove vampirism. Vampire claw attack. Gaseous form. Sweet. Okay. Now that I kind of know what's going on, I will take it. Actually, I'm gonna leave a little bit of space here, I think. This is insane. Okay. Wait, do I have thermometer? No, that's light. Topple. Sure. I mean, I guess.
Seems simple enough.
So anyway. By the way, if you are watching on TikTok, I know I have this set to adult users, but like I said, I am not down for getting banned from the platform. So I am going to be minding my P's and Q's because I am not sure everything got set properly.
Habits and histories flash into your mind.
Yeah, but this guy... Oh, is... I'm also not going to be running this as a murder hobo. I can't do it. I can't murder hobo any more than I can play all good. Like, I'm dying inside
Schematic of a mortaloid flashes
with
over
my...
you.
Ooh,
Nerves,
vampire bat
sinews,
transformation.
as much living being as shit.
Ugh. God, I hate Nautiloid. But I want all this, like,
A
knowledge.
feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the world. Caution. A feeling penetrates your mind. An
Wrong
anomaly,
one. This one.
like ourselves, unconnected from the world. Caution. Worlds
There we
beyond
go.
worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design, traversed by ships just like this.
I'm coming, settle
1,000
down.
years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
I genuinely do not know how well this is gonna go with us as a sorcerer, now that I think about it. Like, I've only played a sorcerer once before, and I can't remember if it actually worked. Because I did not finish that campaign. Actually, have I finished this game at all yet? God, I hope... I know I've seen the end.
Yes, we have come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. The enemy. So many enemies.
So many enemies.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
It's the first time I've succeeded on that check. I don't care. I love us. I'm not going to destroy us. I will fight someone before I destroy us. Let us roll investigation. I really don't want to damage us. Fuck. I failed.
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain.
Well, at least I'm not gonna kill us by accidentally fucking up. I definitely wouldn't be cracking the skull with a 9 for strength.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Absolutely not. Us is a precious angel baby. Treat it as such.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm we are needed.
What?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm. Us. We are us.
Alright.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Us is so creepily cute. Anyone who doesn't like Us, I deeply question as a person. I won't lie. Sure, Us, just barely stand on the edge of the platform. I'm sure it's fine. Alright, Lazel, let's go. Hurry up. Jump faster. I want to get out of this tutorial. I spent all my time. I spent my first hour on stream building a character.
Abomination. This is your end.
Lazel, you are a wee bit dramatic.
Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our
She's
bodies
so
and minds will be
dramatic.
tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers. Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
I just have to keep reminding myself that Lazel is, like, barely not a teenager at this point. I feel like I've gotten too old to put up with teenager shit. But that does explain all of her, like, gung-ho black and white thinking, in my humble opinion. We are turning into mind flayers. So, let's go.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship.
And then crash the fuck out of it.
It will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Let's see. Lazel.
Everywhere.
Tragic.
I am fury. I am death.
You are a royal pain in the ass, but it's fine.
You prove surprisingly adequate in battle.
Oh shit.
Now, to the helm.
No. I need to go steal loot from a dead man. Thank you very much. He was a thrall, so don't feel bad about it in the slightest. Oh, look, a health potion. I think... Oh, there is an incinerated mind flayer. Void bulbs are actually fairly useful. I think I can't get bone dust out of skulls, if I remember correctly. So we'll just leave that there. Everybody is full up on health.
Be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
That's stuff to sell. And that's basically what I did last game, but I kept having space issues that I don't want to deal with. So
Hands on everything.
cloud sinking. Here in another 10 or 15 minutes, I will probably either sign off for the night, because we'll be done with the intro, and everyone knows that character creation days are just absolute bullshit. So I'm just gonna save myself the trouble. I already remembered what was what. Yeah, I'll pick up the quill to sell. Oh, look, a backpack. Backpack, 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 backpack. It's backpack loaded up with things and knickknacks too. No. I'm gonna go grab shit before I talk to her. Shut up for a minute. Shadowheart, damn it. You're too loud. Too much. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm probably gonna wrap up around midnight tonight. There's shit I gotta do tomorrow. Including but not limited to checking out the child care facility that I mentioned at the start of my stream. So that the boy bean can actually, you know, start daycare.
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
And shit's about to get real. Because I am absolutely gonna push the button. You'll see. I'm just gonna collect this slave mind. You know what? I feel like I should kind of mix up the party just a little bit. Obviously, I'm gonna keep Astarion with me. If for no other reason than picking locks. Now, don't get me wrong. I am absolutely terrible for if I have Astarion within 5 feet of my character, somehow romancing him in spite of my best intentions. But that's what the polyamory mod's for.
Connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Oh dear. Ugh. I don't remember any of this being so gruesome, and I just clicked through it the other day, not thinking anything about it, because I've already seen it, but oh.
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Well, somebody's gonna be a mind flayer at the end of this, because I'm not blowing up Gale. Because fuck Mistra. And I don't mean literally. Because Mistra just has this thing where she very clearly cannot, like, find interest in already adult mortals or another immortal.
And centuries of darkness.
But if you know anything about Gale's history, I managed to dig up a little more on Elminster, and it sounds like she did the same damn thing, potentially, to Elminster that she did Gale, only Elminster is... Elminster didn't fuck up enough to, you know, biologically download a chunk of fucking Netherese magic, but still, they're wizards. They're all trouble. But not only is Mistra a fickle pain in the ass who refuses to, explain anything to the devotees closest to her, but she apparently just likes grooming children. Because she showed up to Gale as a literal child. And she basically did the same thing to Elminster. Like, just find an adult. Find an already adult. Because I feel like this is not something uncommon in general, potentially, among some of the gods in Faerun. But, like, I take personal offense to that because Gale is a bean. He just is. Like, why? Why would you do that to poor Gale?
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
Arcana! Finally, something I'm good at.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Let's find out. FAFO, yo.
Hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
So, Illithid Wisdom, and we're willing the pod to open. I think we managed.
Feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs up
I
your
have to
spine.
admit, for as nasty and awful as mind flayers are, the grasp on biomechanics is unparalleled. Disgusting, but unparalleled.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you.
Like, also,
Get off this ship and watch each
Miss
other's
Chosen of
backs.
Shar. Fuck you mean, dangerous company?
Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
I don't.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now. She's right.
Accurate.
Lead on.
Alright. Everybody's health is solid. The real question of the night is, do I go ahead and just beat the ever-living snot out of this Cambrian, or Cambian, Jesus, sorry, watched a YouTube video on the Cambrian
Keep quick,
era
you in charge. I'll
earlier.
trust my own judgment. King Yank.
Alright, play nice, girls, you're both pretty. Fuckity fuck. So I managed to handle this Cambion in a couple rounds with my monk. I do not know how well it will go. this time I will probably do a quick save just to be sure. Because if it goes south far enough, I will probably cut and redo.
The nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the gate after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them. This thing's falling fast. Got to right it.
Talk to me.
Oh, does Shadowheart not have... Yeah. So no... No bow yet. I will take it.
On I go.
Victory awaits.
Eh. I really don't think there's not much of anything worthwhile on any of these. Good job, dumbass. And can't pummel strike.
Breathe deep and move.
Oh, my ear itches. Damn it. Let me think. So Ray of Frost should probably work all right here. Actually, we're gonna magic missile the shit out of this motherfucker. You say that, but he definitely murders the fuck out of you. Lae'zel, shut up. I want this sword to give to you.
Need to act fast. Onward.
I fucking love guiding bolt. Oh, that's right. I think I did. No, did I? Did I do the better companion stats mod? I'll have to take a look. I don't even remember which ones I kept.
Taking position.
Well, fuck you too.
Still breathing, despite everything. Light on my feet.
Noted. Yeah, the cute little shit can't do much of anything. But, you know. Oh, fuck off. You and your stupid shit. Actually. No, that's not what I'm wanting.
No time to waste.
Should be able to
Can't even catch my
mage
breath.
and... Let's see. That's 4 to 16. This is a shitty vampire claw attack. Topple's not great. And attack could be worse. So, yeah, I guess. No, no! Shit! Shit! It's permanent. Fucked up. I fucked up. The plan is to figure it out as we go, Sweet Pea. That is the plan. That has always been the plan. That will continue to be the plan. Oh, shit. Here we go. And this is why that
Before
little...
they strike.
And this is why us was doing what us was
I
doing.
am fury. I am death.
4 to 13. 4 to 13. That does cause bleeding. Oh, I could have done that, but it's fine. So we will do lacerate and pommel strike.
They're dying for me. All of them.
I really did not want to turn on the dirge setting. This sucks horribly. I liked it better when Zulk murdered the noodle-faced bastard. I didn't know he was gonna smack Lae'zel. Oh well. And if it works, it works. Once we are on the beach, I think that is where we are going to end for the night. I don't know how to feel about the fact that I accidentally dirged myself. I might have missed something in my modding.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be
I
as
might
blank
have
as
to
your past.
undirge myself
Inevitable
off
space,
stream.
vengeance.
Like, go back,
Cannot wait to
fix
slice
it.
your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
I really was not wanting to play dirge with this character. That's why I did a custom origin. And I don't think it can be undone. Yeah, it's permanent. It was not what I was going for. And these clamshells sell decently for beginning of game, so don't judge me for picking it up.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Because I will pick up just about everything. Anyway, I do think that's where we're going to end tonight. I'm going to go to bed, probably undirge myself, and then I will be back probably within the next day or two and have a better idea of what my new schedule will be. Then we will pick up with this for the next stream and take a day to work through some stuff on SWTOR, and then probably another day of this, and then some artwork, because I should have everything ready by then. So, that being said, this is the end of our time together today. So, thank you guys so much for swinging by and joining in. Feel free to drop a follow if you've hung out and you haven't yet. You can follow me on Twitch, on TikTok, on YouTube. It is all Katarina Adria. And it will be me. It'll be obvious. I think YouTube currently only has some live streams up. My TikTok is a little behind right now, so if you're following from there, you'll probably want to move over to Twitch or just kind of be patient with me while I get everything sorted back out. But it has been an absolute freaking blast. It's definitely been a great pick-me-up for the end of what has been a particularly long month for me, between everything else going on. So, happy Pride, everyone, and hopefully my fellow bisexuals have also picked the back half of June to celebrate. Yeah. Jokes aside, seriously though, happy Pride, babes, theys, and bros out there. We will be back before the end of June with at least one more stream, and then we will launch into July, probably full speed ahead, with very little exception. So, hope you guys have a fantastic rest